Only 1% know these 7 financial secrets. Retire early, and if that stat alone doesn't sting a little, it should. Because while most people are out here busting their backs trying to survive paycheck to paycheck, a small group is quietly stacking wealth, traveling when they want, and retiring way before 65. Sounds unfair, right? But here's the truth that no one's telling you. It's not about luck, inheritance, or some magic stock pick. It's about habits, very specific money habits, that almost nobody teaches. You ever felt like you're working hard but still can't breathe financially? Like every raise disappears before you even touch it? That's not failure, it's the system doing exactly what it was built to do, keep you running in circles. But what if you could flip the script? What if you had a roadmap so clear that even someone with zero financial background could follow it and build real wealth? I'm talking passive income, smart investments, and knowing exactly how to make money work for you, not the other way around. Here's the deal, this ain't about theories or fluff. This is real talk, packed with finance tips, how to start a business, and the exact habits the top 1% swear by to create personal finance freedom. Whether you're deep in debt or just tired of being average, this will hit home. Because this isn't just about saving money, it's about unlocking a mindset that opens doors to investments, financial education, and a new level of freedom that most people don't even think is possible. And by the time we wrap this up, you're gonna see why these 7 secrets are exactly what you've been missing. No more guesswork. No more confusion. Just clarity, direction, and a crazy simple way to build a life where passive income isn't a dream, it's your new normal. So buckle up, because once you learn secret number 1, you won't be able to unsee what's been keeping you stuck this whole time. Most people think you need to be rich to save money, but that's backwards. The wealthy got rich because they learned how to live on just 70% of their income, no matter what that income was. This isn't about cutting out joy, it's about being smarter than your paycheck. When you treat saving and investing as non-negotiable, your money habits shift from survival mode to legacy mode. Like in The Pursuit of Happiness, Chris Gardner didn't wait to be rich to act rich. He made every dollar count while sleeping in a subway bathroom. Living on 70% means you're building real financial freedom. That 30% you're not touching? It becomes the engine behind your investments, your passive income, and your future business moves. Whether you're pulling in $2,000 a month or $20,000, the math still works. A person earning $3,000 a month and saving $900 builds more wealth in 5 years than someone making $10,000 and spending it all. That's not a theory, it's personal finance reality backed by data and tested by every self-made millionaire out there. Now imagine this, you've got your bills paid, your savings auto-pulled, and your money quietly stacking in investments like VTI, SCHD, or even REITs. That's the game the top 1% plays. They're not worried about looking rich, they're focused on owning rich. Think of Jay Gatsby in The Great Gatsby, all flash and no real foundation. That kind of lifestyle crumbles. But you're laying bricks, slow and steady, toward real wealth. You're making moves, not noise. The real flex? Freedom. The freedom to walk away from a job, invest in your own business, or take a risk because your savings got your back. And that freedom starts the moment you decide 70% is enough. It's not about sacrifice, it's about strategy. And speaking of strategy, what if I told you the next move could run on autopilot and make saving feel effortless? Let's dive into something that could change your game forever. Most people think willpower is what builds wealth. Nah. The real secret? Automation. The wealthy set their money on autopilot so they don't have to think about saving, investing, or paying bills, they just let the system do the heavy lifting. It's like Jarvis in Iron Man, Tony Stark doesn't micromanage every circuit. He builds a smart system and lets it run. You can do the same with your finances. The less emotion involved, the better your money habits get. Here's the play. Set up direct deposit so a chunk of your income hits your high-yield savings, investment accounts, or Roth IRA before you even see it. Apps like Fidelity, Robinhood, or Betterment let you automate small investments weekly. Even $25 a week builds momentum. If you've got credit card bills or rent, schedule those payments too. That consistency is where most people fail, and it's exactly why automating your personal finance is one of the strongest finance tips out there. And don't overthink it. You don't need to be some Wall Street genius to start. Let's say you automate $200 per month into an index fund like VOO. In 10 years with a 10% annual return, that turns into over $38,000. That's just from forgetting about $200. You're literally building passive income while binge-watching Stranger Things or taking a weekend trip with your friends. The system runs while you live your life, and that's what financial education is all about: freedom without obsession. This habit builds trust in yourself. It removes guilt, overthinking, and decision fatigue. Your goals are now running in the background while you stay focused on growing your skills, starting a business, or chasing opportunities. And once the system is in place, you're free to move on to the next level, owning income-generating assets instead of just spending on stuff that drains your wallet. Ready for that power move? Here's the truth no one tells you: buying stuff feels good for 5 minutes, owning assets feels good for life. The top 1% aren't spending on the newest iPhone or some overpriced sneaker drop. They're stacking income-generating machines like rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, and digital products. It's the difference between looking rich and actually being rich. Kinda like in Ozark, Marty Byrde wasn't flexing cash. He was moving it into real estate and businesses. Quiet wealth hits different. Think about this: a $500 watch won't make you money, but a $500 investment in Apple or Microsoft might grow 10x over time. That's real money working for you, not the other way around. Platforms like Fundrise, E-Trade, or even Etsy, if you want to create a digital product, can help you own something that grows. The goal isn't just saving, it's buying time, buying freedom, buying options. That's what smart investments do. Now let's get practical. You don't need $50,000 to start. You could own a piece of Amazon stock with just $10 through fractional shares. Or list a digital template on Gumroad and start earning passive income while you sleep. The key? Shift your mindset from consumer to owner. Every dollar you spend should ask, will this make me money later? If the answer's no, you already know what to do. This is real deal financial education. When you start owning assets, you stop chasing paychecks. Your income becomes less tied to your time and more tied to your choices. That's when you break free from living paycheck to paycheck. And once you get that taste of ownership, man, there's no going back. But to keep building that awareness, you need to start tracking every dollar that flows in and out, because where your attention goes, your money grows. Want to know the fastest way to stop money from slipping through your fingers? Track it. Just 5 minutes a week can flip your whole financial life. The wealthy aren't guessing where their money goes, they know. They treat every dollar like it has a job. Kinda like in Moneyball, where every decision was backed by data, not vibes. That's how you play to win in personal finance too. Track your numbers, not your feelings. Let's keep it simple. Every Sunday, open your banking app or spreadsheet and ask, where did my money go this week? Did you spend $80 on takeout again? Cool, now you're aware, and awareness equals control. Apps like Anab, Mint, or even Google Sheets make it super easy. That small habit, done weekly, turns into a bulletproof money mindset. You're not just reacting, you're planning. Here's where it gets wild. People who track their spending are 82% more likely to hit their savings goals. It's not about being cheap, it's about being intentional. When you know your spending patterns, you can redirect cash into smarter habits like investments, passive income, or starting a small business. You stop bleeding money on nonsense and start building wealth that sticks. And listen, this isn't about perfection. You'll mess up. Everyone does. The goal isn't to judge yourself, it's to guide yourself. Those 5 minutes? They create a feedback loop that'll blow your mind. You'll start noticing what drains you and what builds you. And when you see that shift happen week after week, you'll start looking at money through a whole new lens. Just wait till you learn how stacking multiple income streams changes the whole game. Relying on one paycheck these days? That's like walking a tightrope with no net. The 1% know the real move is stacking income streams early, before life throws curveballs. You don't have to be rich to start. Think about how Walter White from Breaking Bad built a whole empire from scratch, minus the illegal stuff, of course. The key isn't scale, it's starting with something small and consistent. Maybe you've got a knack for graphic design. That's a freelance gig. Or you've got knowledge others want. Turn it into a digital course or ebook. Selling on Etsy, flipping items on eBay, affiliate marketing, there are a million doors. Each one is a chance to bring in cash while you sleep. And when one income dips, the others keep you afloat. That's freedom in action. Here's the mindset shift. Don't just trade time for money, build assets that work without you. A small blog with affiliate links, a YouTube channel, or even rental income from a single room on Airbnb. These are real tools the wealthy use. And it's not about going viral, it's about consistency. 1 stream pays your bills. 2 give you breathing room. 3, you start stacking wealth. Most people wait until it's urgent. But urgency steals options. Start now, even if it's $50 a month. That habit creates a snowball effect. The earlier you start, the faster you build momentum. And once you start reinvesting that cash into more streams, that's when the game changes. Speaking of reinvesting, what you do with extra money matters more than you think. Every time your paycheck grows, you've got a choice: flex or invest. Most folks rush to upgrade, new car, fancy apartment, maybe a few designer bags. But the top 1%? They reinvest that extra cash into income-generating moves. It's not about being boring, it's about playing the long game. Remember how Jim from The Office used his earnings to buy into Athlete? That quiet move changed everything. Let's get real. Say your income jumps by $500 a month. Instead of dropping it on monthly payments for a new car, imagine putting that into dividend stocks like VOO or SCHD, or using it to launch a Shopify store. One builds long-term wealth. The other keeps you stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck loop. Those who win with money make their gains work harder than they do. This is how wealth starts compounding. You buy assets that bring cash flow, and then use that cash flow to buy more. Passive income becomes your new raise. That's how some folks retire in their 40s. They chose long-term freedom over short-term flashes. And you don't need 6 figures to start. Even reinvesting $100 a month can snowball into thousands in just a few years with the right mindset. So next time you get a raise, a bonus, or a tax refund, pause. Don't let lifestyle creep rob you of your progress. You're not missing out, you're buying your future. And trust me, nothing feels better than knowing your money's working for you while you sleep. Want to take it a step further? What you say about money might be the missing link. Most people don't even realize it, but the way they talk about money can either build a fortune or block it completely. Say stuff like "I'm broke" or "I'll never be rich" often enough, and guess what? Your brain believes it. The top 1% speak abundance, they talk like wealth is already part of their world. It's like Ted Lasso believing in his team before the scoreboard does. That mindset shift? Game-changing. Speaking abundance doesn't mean being delusional. It means choosing words that open doors, not slam them shut. Start saying things like, "I'm learning how to make money work for me," or "I'm building my financial future." Pair those affirmations with solid financial education and real habits, like your weekly money review or automated savings, and now we're talking results. Money mindset isn't fluff. It's fuel. Planning with purpose is the second half of the secret sauce. Proverbs 21 verse 5 hits different when you're really in the grind. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. That's not just a cute quote. It's a financial strategy. Map out your income, track expenses, plan your investments. Whether you're building passive income through real estate or starting a business selling digital products, clarity turns chaos into confidence. And here's the kicker, you don't need a perfect plan. You just need a purposeful one. When your money goals align with your values, freedom, stability, peace of mind, it gets easier to stay consistent. This is where the real transformation begins. And for those who want to level up even faster, there's a full blueprint waiting to guide you step by step. Now that you've got the 7 financial secrets that only 1% know, let's put this knowledge into action. Remember how overwhelming it felt to be stuck in that cycle of just surviving, right? But now, you're learning how to thrive. You've seen the power of building money habits that actually work, investing wisely, creating multiple income streams, and taking control of your personal finance in ways that make real, lasting change. So, what's next? If you're ready to make those moves happen, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next piece of the puzzle. You've taken the first step, now let's keep it rolling and watch your journey toward financial freedom unfold. But here's where it gets interesting. If you're truly serious about taking action and transforming your life, holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life is the next thing you need to dive into. This isn't just another course, it's a complete guide to developing passive income, making smart investments, and getting your mindset straight when it comes to financial education. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment to see how you can unlock the life you've always wanted. Don't wait, your future self will thank you.